Now at 6, a woman and a child are dead following a Parsons, Kansas house fire.
Farmers in southeast Kansas are going into grain season unsure of its quality due to rain this year. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
And young anglers gather at the Neosho National Fish Hatchery for the annual Kids Fishing Derby.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The mother and one of the children involved in a Parsons, Kansas house fire Wednesday have died from their injuries. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Tanya Bach. The Parsons Police Department today announced Kristen Vargas, the mother of the 4 children, died this morning in the hospital. One of her daughters, an 18-month-old infant, died in the hospital yesterday. 2 other children, a 7-month-old and a 4-year-old, are still receiving treatment in the hospital. The 4th child, a 6-year-old, has been placed with a relative. Police arrested another resident of the home, Jack Melton, at the scene on a charge unrelated from the fire. Officials are still investigating the fire. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us now with a first look at weather.
Well, you can see clouds are starting to increase. We've got temperatures in the mid-80s now and winds about 10 miles per hour, but we are seeing gusts up to about 20 miles per hour ahead of all of these storms that are coming in. Across the region, we've got 88 in Stockton, 84 in Nevada, 89 in Parsons, so still pretty warm, 90 in Veneta, 91 in Newada. Pretty warm out there. Now we did, start to hit that 90-degree weather. We've also got a marginal risk for severe weather if you're in Joplin or northern counties, Chanute, Nevada, Pittsburgh. You're in that marginal risk, and south of Joplin, southeast of Joplin, more of a low risk. So we do have those storms rolling in tonight. A few showers already starting to push through the area, but that main threat of severe weather still just west of us. That's going to be moving in after midnight tonight. And I'll have more details in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, this week, many area farmers are starting their wheat harvest, but periods of heavy rainfall this year are raising concerns about the quality of this year's crop. KOAM Samantha Walker has more.
We're starting wheat harvest today. We started the first of it yesterday. We're just getting going today.
Ben Hutto's family have grown grain for decades. Like many farmers in southeast Kansas, he has concerns after periods of heavy rain this spring.
The 6 weeks of wet that we've had have delayed a lot of field operations that we needed to do and have caused some lodging in this wheat that wouldn't have normally happened and have affected the quality of the wheat, the final product as well.
As farmers across the area start going through their fields, they're looking to see if their crops were affected.
We are pleasantly surprised with the yields we're getting. I'd say they're still above average for wheat. We're not we weren't hurt too bad with it. It would have been better without the 6 weeks of rain, but it's not as bad as it could have been.
Farmer co-ops in the area say they are already seeing this year's products, and despite concerns, initial yields have them feeling positive.
Some of the plant health is not the best, but we're optimistic that with today's genetics, we're gonna see a nice wheat crop come off here.
Both farmers and the co-op say the one thing they're hoping is for little to no more rain this year.
Now that this grain is matured, any rainfall we receive in the next 2 weeks will probably have a pretty good impact on the quality.
Reporting in Columbus, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Now, according to the KOAM Skywatch weather team, southeast Kansas is straddling drought conditions dependent on rainfall within the next few weeks. Folks flocked to Grand Lake today to enjoy the warm weather. The Toes in the Grand Festival kicked off today with events for all ages. The main event is the Thunder on Wolf Creek boat races. Other events drawing crowds include a semi-truck show and a triathlon. There are also food trucks, vendors, and a beer garden.
It's a way really for the Chamber of Commerce to work with our region and our local community to have an event that as people are starting to make their way to the lake for the summer, it really is the kickoff, and it's just a time to celebrate what we know is ahead. Grand Lake's one of the most visited lakes in the entire state of Oklahoma. People come in from all over the country, so it's really just a way to kickstart things and welcome everybody back for the summer.
The festival continues through Sunday. Well, kids in Neosho, Missouri got their fishing poles out this morning for a fishing derby at the National Fish Hatchery. And we sent photojournalist Ty Parks there to catch all the action.
The Kids Derby is an event we have every year. It's an annual event, and it's just an event we do to get the kids involved, get them outside, get them involved with fishing, get some great sunshine, and some of these kids actually teach them how to fish. You know, you'd be surprised how many kids have never fished before. So a lot of kids catch their very first fish right here at our fish hatchery.
It was nice. I mean, hot day, sunny, great. It's awesome. I mean, just catching great fish. This is my last time fishing at this fishing derby. I've been doing it for the past like 3 years. It was awesome. Yeah, I mean, my great-grandfather, Fred Hall, he came here to all the veteran fishing events, and even when he was in a wheelchair, until he died, he swore that he was going to be here for every single one if he was able to. So I kind of want to honor his legacy by fishing and doing it for him. I know he's looking down at me from above.
You know, you don't have to wait till the fishing derby to come out and visit us. We're open here 7 days a week. We have places you can come out and enjoy our facility. We have shelters here. We have barbecue grills here. We are truly a part of the community and a facility made for the community.
Well, the annual fishing derby takes place on the first Friday of June every year. Joplin is entering a new dimension of art. World Street Painting is creating optical illusions and immersive artworks at the Harry M. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Officials say it adds a new element to street art that many people have never experienced.
This is going to be a flying VW bug, and you can pose on top of it to look like you're flying as well. And all the pieces have an optical illusion element to them so that when you take a picture, it looks 3D. So they're really made to be interacted with for people to come pose in them and kind of become part of the art.
And this experience is part of a 3-hour project. Next year, the group will host an international festival in Joplin with world-renowned street artists. And then in 2026, they'll create art pieces celebrating the 100th anniversary of Route 66. Well, coming up, we'll have some tips to help protect your home while you're away on vacation. Plus, the Joplin Outlaws are back at home tonight. Brock Baldridge will be live from Joe Becker Stadium as they take on the Piney Woods Timberhogs. Police departments are urging people leaving for vacations this summer to have a plan to avoid burglaries. For starters, don't post your travel plans and have a neighbor keep an eye on your house. Lauren Schwinker picks up the story.
Securing your home before you leave for vacation.
A big thing, we recommend about 6 foot down on a big tree like this canopy, where you can just see the natural front door, if there's any side doors, windows. See, this is real nice. This is the bushes and shrubs below the window. That's really good.
NICSA Crime Prevention Officer Brent Forgy says making sure your doors and windows aren't covered is a good thing all the time, so neighbors can keep an eye out on your behalf. And thieves have fewer hiding spots.
Look at the outside of the home. Make sure that when they're gone that it looks as livable as it can. You know, have friends or relatives come by and just check on things.
Forgy says having proper lighting, both inside and out. If you're out of town, you could put your lights on a timer. Cameras will help keep the bad guys away.
Digital cameras, of course, are the best. LED lighting is the best lighting outside. And I would recommend fixtures canopy style.
He says making sure your house number is visible is also very important if police have to respond to a call at your home. Technology can help keep track while you're away.
If you have any of the smart apps connected to any of your lighting or your camera system is really good because you can turn those on at different times. You know, you could raise your garage door if someone is out there that's supposed to be there, things like that.
And most importantly, he says to get to know your neighbors.
The neighbors around our town are good for watching out for each other and saying, hey, there's a vehicle in your driveway I'm not recognized. They might call or text.
Well, some police departments and sheriff's offices offer an online form you can fill out so they can patrol your home while you're out of town. A little later, we'll hear from the Joplin Outlaws as they get set to take on the Piney Woods Timber Hogs.
And we do have some storms rolling in overnight. We'll talk about that right after the break. Overall, it's been a pretty good day. Warm, but not too bad. And that is until tonight. We've got some showers rolling in. Let's go take a look outside at downtown Joplin from the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex. Looking pretty cloudy out there. It was sunny earlier, but we do see those clouds starting to increase as we get a little bit later into the evening. We've got a few showers already pushing in northern counties and a couple little stronger showers pushing in Miami, Independence, Coffeyville got some rain as well. Now, these aren't the storms that we're concerned about for a severe weather threat tonight. Those are still a little bit of ways away west of Wichita. You can see them starting to form up. Got a few that have a severe thunderstorm warning on them, and that orange is a severe thunderstorm watch for that entire area. We don't have a watch. We're not in a watch or anything like that. So as of right now, we're doing pretty good. Those storms are looking to dissipate as they move into our area, so we're not really expecting a very strong threat for severe weather, but still could get some hail up to quarter size, maybe some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. We're expecting this right about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. You see that little tick up to 50%, 60%. Then it starts to die down as we move into the early morning hours on Saturday. 8 a.m. we'll have a few more scattered thunderstorms stick around. Other than that, we've got another round of severe storms. Tomorrow night, we've got a cold front moving through, although it is a low severe threat. So we're not expecting any severe weather, no tornado watches for tomorrow at this time, but we'll drop the temperatures. So after those storms roll in on Saturday, it goes from 89 degrees to 78 on Sunday. So we're going to be back in the 70s for a few days. We've got those severe storms overnight Saturday and then kind of a rainy Sunday. It's going to be sticking around for the morning, and we'll take a look at that future track. So 7 p.m. tonight, those showers starting to push off. We'll have a break before the next round comes through, and it really doesn't start to kick up in our area, but northern counties, Nevada and up in Kansas City, you can see they've gotten some strong storms. We've got a few isolated storms that moving through the metro. This is about 1:30 a.m., 2 a.m., and then they'll continue out. And you can see it's not too strong, but we're going to keep an eye on that. We've got a few more rounds of rain showers throughout the early morning hours on Saturday. So this is about 5:30 in the morning, still getting some heavier rainfall, moving into the Joplin Metro, Nevada, and then off into the eastern counties. And that's about 7:30 a.m. Still some rain showers here and there. Other than that, possibility of a couple rain showers throughout the day. It's going to be pretty clear. Saturday night, we can see that wind change. So we've got southern counties getting those southerly winds, northern counties getting the northerly winds, and those storms starting to roll in. Still not too severe, but we'll keep an eye on it, see if those do develop as we get a little bit closer to this event. Outside of that, this is Sunday 2 p.m. still getting those rain showers and thunderstorms sticking around from that event that comes through Saturday night. This is going to be most likely our last severe event that we see for this season. We've got a couple more rainy days, Tuesday, Saturday, but severe threat, this might be it. We're looking to come to a close for severe weather. After those storms roll by Saturday, temperatures drop down to the 70s, and then we'll warm back up. Sun comes out for quite a bit of this forecast, and then we even get back up into the 90s by next Monday.
No, do not say 90. That is too hot.
It's like you either get super severe weather, super strong storms, or nothing, and temperatures in the 90s and hundreds. So it's a little bit of a give and take there.
I don't like that at all. Just take Monday off of there for now.
I'll try and work on that.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. Well, still ahead, the Joplin Outlaws return for a home game this evening. Sports reporter Brock Baldridge will join us live at the game tonight. Stay tuned for that and more up next. The Joplin Outlaws play in their second homestand of the season. So far, the team has yet to lose a home game, and tonight Joplin faces the Piney Woods Timber Hogs. KOAM sports reporter Brock Baldridge joins us from Joe Becker Stadium. Game.
Hey Hey, Tanya, I'm out here at Joe Becker's Stadium where the Joplin Outlaws are opening the first of a 3-game series going against the Piney Woods Timberhogs. And joining me here is Joplin Outlaws first baseman Carter Mize. And Carter, I mean, you guys are 6-4 to start off this season. Good start, second place in the standings. I mean, just kind of giving a summary of what the season's been like so far.
It's been a blast. You know, it's been good. The guys are getting closer every day. You know, we spend time in the bus and in the ballpark together. It's been a great time. I'm looking forward to more ball games.
And, you know, you guys went on the road last night. You played 11 innings. Unfortunately, you guys fell in that game 15-12. I mean, you got back at 7 a.m. last night, and now you're here at the ballpark ready to go again. Just kind of describe what that life is like as a ball player playing in the Summer Collegiate League.
Well, you go on repeat, right? You play a ball game, you get on a bus, you stay in a hotel, you do it all over again. It was awesome. We got down big in the third or fourth inning when our team showed a lot of fight to get back into the game. Obviously, we lost it, you know, but you're going to win some, you lose some. You played like 60-something games, so.
And, you know, with team chemistry, obviously, a lot of these players are from all over the place. I mean, you come from Missouri Baptist, and a lot of players come from different schools and even different countries. So just kind of describe what it's like for you guys with team chemistry-wise. How long does it take to really mold as a team and to get going with that?
Not long at all, honestly. We all come from our different schools and different backgrounds and whatnot, and different ages, whatever. But we're all ball players, and honestly, we're all kind of more or less the same.
And I remember last time we talked a little bit about NIL. A lot of you guys do some NIL stuff. For anyone that doesn't know, name, image, likeness for a lot of these summer collegiate ball players. But NIL, you told me that that's one of the reasons why you joined this team.
Yeah. So it was a good opportunity. Nick Weisenborn, the GM, has been great to me. He reached out to me about January or so. We kind of sorted out some specifics, and I was wanting to play ball again, you know, so we got it ironed out, and it's good. I think it's good for the Mid-American League in general. As they compete, obviously, to get the best college players and/or pro players around the country.
And obviously, you know, this is your first time playing here in Joplin. You've played in the Mink League, so you've played in the stadium before, you know, being a former Jeff City Renegade, and now you're here in the Mid-American League. Just how special is it to join this community and to play for a city like Joplin with a lot of fans supporting you behind you?
It was great. Obviously, when I was playing for the Renegades in the Mink League, I had a great time. I always loved coming to Joe Becker, and it's nice to be able to play at home. It's a nice ballpark.
Awesome. Well, Carter joins us tonight. We'll have the highlights tonight at 10, and thank you for joining me, Carter. Yeah, appreciate it. Tanya, we'll send it back over to you.
All right, thanks, Brock. And we'll have the highlights from the game between the Outlaws and the Timberhogs later tonight at 9 on Fox 14 and then at 10 on KOAM. And that's it for sports. We're back after this. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Labette County, Kansas first responders give a lesson on public safety to kids. Plus, Wildcat Glades offers people a chance to get outdoors and enjoy a crawdad dinner. And successful space missions provide hope for future explorations. We look at what's next for Boeing and SpaceX. Those stories and a lot more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. All right, final check of weather.
Well, we do have some storms tonight and tomorrow night. Those kind of continue well into Sunday. We've got a cold front moving through on Saturday, dropping those temperatures down to the mid-70s until Tuesday. After that, I think we're nearly out of severe weather season. We do still have a couple of rainy days in the forecast, but nothing like we've seen the last couple of months. Thank goodness. I'm ready for it to be done with.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are. All right, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you right back here at 10. Have a great evening and an even better weekend.